Yo, 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 it's your boys from the Overkill Podcast. I am Kirby, and I'm here with my boy Meta,
What's up?
and this is the Overkill Podcast.
It is.
As you know, last week I got a 4K monitor finally, and so did Meta.
Mm-hmm.
And what I also did is I went and bought another 4K monitor that actually is more than 60 hertz, and I've been gaming at 120 hertz now, and the games are smooth. They're looking great. I love it. I mean, it's the best of both worlds. You get the higher pixels with the 4K, but then you also get the higher frame rate with, DLSS and other technologies that are out right now.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty basic.
I think you and I were like pretty. I don't know about like anti 4K, but we kind of thought it was like all hype, with no substance. I think.
And I think it impacts more with like monitors than it does with like televisions, I feel, because with monitors you're like on them, like you're like right there in front of them, and so like especially with like fonts and stuff, I find that with the newer monitor that I just bought, like it's a lot easier to read. I mean, even the old 4K monitor, it looks all right too.
Yeah.
Especially with my, I'm farsighted, so sometimes stuff gets blurry like 2 feet in front of me. So.
Yeah.
That also helps.
Yeah, font makes a huge difference. I can read like a lot smaller text now, which is kind of a benefit that I never saw coming. Something too that I really like, so because one of my monitors is 4K and one of them is still is 2K. I have it set up to where like the scaling on the 4K is at 200%, and the scaling on the 2K is just normal 100, and so like I can move things between the two, and it like doesn't mess up the like size, and it doesn't have any like weird issues. So I think that's really cool as far as like integrating the two. And then it just looks, honestly, it's changed the way I see games. Siege, I'm a lot better at Siege. I can actually see heads now. Even just simpler things like watching anime, even though it's at 1080p, it does look better on a 4K monitor. Even though the video's not really running better, it just looks a little crisper. And I don't know how that works, but it seems nicer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another upgrade, boys, while we're here, is so Kirby here went out and bought another 4K monitor. I don't really want to drop another $400 on a monitor, so I'm just gonna roll with the 2K and the 4K. But I did go out and I bought a Yeti Nano. It's like the smaller mic that they make. It's probably about like 6 inches by 3, and well, maybe not 3 wide. It's probably about 6 long, like 2 wide. But it's the smaller mic. But you can use their software with it, and I can remove things like clicking sounds. My voice sounds clear. I can put you can put gates. You can you can do all kinds of cool stuff. So now I can finally click around and use my computer like normal during the pod, which is something that was driving me absolutely crazy. I hated not being able to use my computer. So now you shouldn't be able to hear the clicking unless I'm yapping.
Based.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
yeah,
super
that out of the
exciting. Now
way.
I can like play games in the background, like Plastic Duck Simulator, like we've talked about, games that don't require like any thought. So
Based.
yeah, that's exciting. I can finally do shit.
Well, now that we got that out the way, boys,
Yes.
let's talk about our first story. Now, this one, I mean, it's kind of tragic in a way, but also pretty based. I don't know how to say this. The SAG-AFTRA. It's a Basically, it's a gaming union.
Yeah, I know what SAG is. I don't know what AFTRA is. Oh, American Federal. Okay, so SAG is Screen Actors Guild, and AFTA is American Federal Television and Radio Artist. Oh boy, yeah, you know all those radio artists that still exist.
Yeah, they kind of are some, I guess. I don't know.
Howard
I guess it's more
Stern.
Spotify artist or Apple music artist. I don't know.
The only radio guy I can think of that's still relevant is Howard Stern. But yeah, maybe they're included in that too. Maybe they're included in that union. I don't know.
Yeah, but they've been negotiating for more than a year, and bargaining with a bargaining group that includes Activision, EA, Epic Games, Insomnia, and Take-Two. Those are the big ones. I guess, and WB, the Warner Brothers. And members voted in favor of a strike authorization against 10 video game companies.
Yeah.
In September 2023. And the vote did not initiate a strike, which was very sad. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then and then Thursday regarding likely negotiations and reasonings calling the strike now. Although agreements have been reached on many issues important to the group, the union, the employers refused to plainly affirm. And clear and unenforceable language, bruh. And they will protect all performers covered by this in contract in their AI language base. They basically, after they had a big strike, they basically responded like with an AI generated message, which is, I mean, that's how all these companies work.
Fucking alpha.
That's my favorite, is how the companies are finally getting called out for like using AI to like respond to backlash.
It's crazy to me that like people can never tell, but like I've always thought like AI, like their generated statements are like pretty obvious, but maybe that's just me being a narcissist. I don't know. I'm just like it's amazing to me that it took people this long to fucking wise up.
Oh, I see. Yeah. They striked over AI concerns as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because, I mean, now AI is basically... It's taking over a lot of... People, I don't think, expected it to take over, like, artistic jobs and, like, video production or...
No.
All that stuff. I think people more expected AI to, like, take over, like, the working people, and all that sort of stuff.
Working man.
Yeah.
Wait, when the hell did I get Sims 4? Okay, sorry.
Or like, what do you call it? The McDonald's workers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I guess that's more robotics, really.
Well, what's kind of funny is, like, I don't know how much they really care. Because, like, so, like, what's crazy to me is, like, I go into McDonald's sometimes with a guy that I work with, and I'll always try to, like, go up to the register, and all the employees look at me like I'm crazy. Like, ew, you want to, like, talk to us? That's disgusting. Like, go use that machine over there. Go use the fucking oversized touchscreen to make your order, you fucking peasant. So, like, I don't even know if those people care. Maybe, I think they just want their shit taken.
Yeah. Hey, I'd be fine with that.
Damn, word Sims. Yeah. I don't know. I think they don't want to deal with fucking people anyways, which is interesting. I mean, obviously not all of them, but I like that. But I'm just saying it's kind of crazy to me that you have a job and you're supposed to talk to people, but you don't want to. I mean, that's just how you get taken over by AI. So it's okay.
Yeah.
And I don't want an AI taking my food order, actually.
Yeah, I actually like to talk to the people sometimes.
Yeah, like if we could avoid that happening, I would be a big fan.
Yeah. Well, I guess we move on to our next one. New game coming out.
New game, baby.
In early access. Cataclysmo? Is that how you say it?
Cataclysmo, yeah.
It's got a very like medieval art style.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's a roguelike strategy game, if I'm not mistaken.
So, yeah, you appear to be building a castle.
Just a strategy game. I think it's more tower defense. I think there's another game that I'm thinking of.
It's so what's kind of crazy is this is almost like a static tower defense game where your goal is to essentially build a castle. And so like it's not like you're really building like pathways, it's more like you're building like a space that like doesn't move and they attack from all around. Yeah, they have like an endless mode. They have a skirmish mode where you have 2 different biomes and 2 different levels, and they have a campaign and a level editor, which is really cool.
Yeah, and it looks like you have like a talent tree as well that you can kind of like specialize in different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a cool game. Looks cute.
Oh, you thought. You sick son of a... Yeah.
The art style kind of reminds me of like Journey in a weird way, an odd way. Where it's like simplistic, cell shaded.
Yeah, it kind of does. Looks really cool though. Looks cute. You gonna get this game or what?
Yeah, I definitely want to try it out. Maybe maybe get that free trial bait on.
Oh.
I don't think they have a free trial yet.
Yo.
Dude, that was my favorite thing. I don't know if like games do this anymore, but I always love like on the 360 how you could download like little demos or you could play like the first level. And then like if you wanted to buy the game, you could just buy it and it would like download the rest of it.
Yeah, that was always really cool.
I wish games would do that again, but
I think the Switch does that. Might be the only console that does that though.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure, maybe it deletes the demo. I don't know.
Anyway, that looks pretty cool.
Might be talking out of my booty hole. Anyways, next story, dude. Tekken 8. They are bringing back the man, the myth, the legend, Heihachi Mishima. I think this is something we all kind of saw coming. I know a lot of people were disappointed that he wasn't in the base game. I know you were, because you were kind of getting into him, and I kind of was too, because I really like him. So yeah, I'm glad he's back.
Yeah,
I think you're a bigger Heihachi fan than me.
He has a completely new design where he's wearing a like traditional Japanese hat, and he has like a mask on as well. I kind of wish he had his old design. I'm sure they're going to probably.
It'll be a skin.
Yeah, they're probably gonna sell his old design for money, of course.
He has a very traditional design going on.
Yeah, I think they purposely make the new designs worse than the old ones, and then sell you the old ones.
Spicy.
That might be a hot take, but
why is that?
Oh, I mean, I'm pretty sure other game companies have been like exposed for doing that same thing. You know,
Okay.
where they make the base one like look bad and then they sell you the, you know, or like, especially I know a lot of games they'll purposely break things and then sell you the fix.
Oof, bro.
So I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah, I don't know. It looks cool. He's I'm glad he's back, but I think he is probably the hardest Mishima to play. I don't know how you feel on that, but
I I mean, I agree. He's probably the slowest, and I think that makes him the hardest. If that makes any sense.
yeah, I think for me it's just like how many like the amount of button presses and like the oddly specific way you have to, you know, like input them. In my opinion, in terms of Mishimas, it goes Devil Jin's the easiest. Then you have Kazuya, and then regular Jin, and then Heihachi is probably the hardest.
Really?
Okay. And I guess now the easiest to play would be
the girl.
Would be Reina, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting, but
The Mishima family.
yeah.
You know, I think I agree.
Yeah, you think you agree?
Kazuya and Jin.
They're definitely the hardest.
Yeah.
The easiest, I think, comes down to
Izumi
personal
isn't
preference.
that hard either.
Yeah.
Reina is Lars one? No. Oh, he plays like one. Or no,
Yeah,
is
I
he
think
part of the clan?
I don't think he's considered a Mishima.
Okay.
Whenever I say Mishima, you have to have the Wind God Fist.
Who is Jinpachi? I don't remember Jinpachi.
Oh, Jinpachi, he's the father of Heihachi. He
But
was
he
in
wasn't-
he was in Tekken 5, Tekken 6, and I think Tag Team, if I'm not mistaken. And then I think
Okay.
he wasn't in 7, and he's not in 8, so he's not in any of the games that we've ever played. At
Right.
least. Yeah. It gets complicated.
Maybe it's better that way. He seems really weird. I don't like his beard. It makes me very uncomfortable. Yeah, I think I agree with you. I mean, Jin is pretty easy. Yeah, I think I agree. I think Heihachi is just uniquely slow too for Mishima, which I think is what makes him difficult. Because like in Tekken, being slow is like such a punish.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's actually one of the
Yep,
worst
I agree.
traits you can have.
Yeah. Well, speaking of some of the worst,
Uh-oh.
Call of Duty Season 5, boys. I know you haven't played.
It's true, gamers. It's true. Call of Duty Season 5, I have nothing to say. We'll go back to playing Polybridge.
I want to go back to playing Blasted Duck. So Season 5 actually hopped on today after I set up my monitor, and I was like, you know what? I just want to see how the game looks. And I gotta say, dude, it looks pretty nice. Pretty smooth on the new monitor.
Nothing could be
But
smoother.
I'm actually really liking both of the maps they've added.
Okay.
I think they're both pretty decent. The yard map has like a cell shaded art style. Like it looks like a Borderlands map. The only thing I think is weird is that like everyone else who's playing it looks like regular soldiers and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it kind of like sticks out. And I like how small it is. It is whenever they like revealed it, they said it was a medium-sized map, but whenever I looked at it, I was like, this is small, and they added it to the small map playlist. Which I think shows they know like what they basically now have like 8. I think they have like 8 or 9 or 10 different small maps. They know that's the only thing people want to play. But
am I thinking of a different map? Oh yeah, I'm thinking of the house. Yard isn't it? Oh yeah, yeah. I have nothing to say about this. This is weird. Okay.
And then bait is like it's like a what do you call it? Like a fishing port.
Sure.
We've seen a lot of maps like this before. It's a little bit more like tropical themed, which I enjoy. They have like kind of tiki style huts on one side of the map that you can jump on, and you can see into the middle if you're on those, but you're also like exposed to everything. Yeah, I thought it was a fun map. I played like Domination and Hardpoint on it. It was okay. And then lastly, the STG. Wow. It is a powerful weapon. I think it's probably one of the best weapons they've ever added in Call of Duty. Potentially the best. I'm not sure. I think the Growl might beat it a little bit. But yeah, it's very solid. I haven't unlocked it, but I just picked it up after killing people, and it was pretty nice.
Based.
But yeah, I don't know. That's it for COD.
Good. I'm glad we're out of there. Now,
I'm glad we're out of it.
I was scared. I was afraid. Afraid we were gonna have to talk about God.
Oh my.
What?
Oh, the website. For our next
Alright.
story. It's not working for me. Saying I gotta unlock
fucking
the
Daily
website.
Beast. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Is this one you want to go for, or you want me to go for?
So, I can go for it. So,
He's excited for this one. I'm gonna let him go.
so the Olympics had their ceremony today, and it started off with a Rocket Man, apparently, who flew into the stadium. And then, but also, they had a
oh boy.
well, they basically mocked Christianity, and they had a sort of a Last Supper kind of opening ceremony but it was one drag queen surrounded by 12 other drag queens. And I gotta say, it was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And then I think they at one point they had a drag queen riding on a horse, just like whenever in Revelations it says Jesus will come back on a white horse. And Elon Musk, who is not a Christian, said he's not a Christian, but this is outright satanic, and I have to agree with him on that. I think it's it's pretty weird.
You don't really have to be a genius to put that one together. Kinda like really strange, like a really strange place to make a statement like this.
I mean, is it though? The original Olympic Games was literally pagan, right? Where you're basically
I'm about to get educated. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it was whenever the Roman Empire was pagan, they did it.
Oh, okay. Fair. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I haven't thought about it that way, but yeah, fair enough.
And then whenever they brought it back, it was revolutionary France, and it was actually a lot of atheists that brought the Olympic Games back. So.
Shit. Okay.
I mean, that's just how it is. It was actually I can't remember who it was. The first Roman Empire, who made like Christianity legal, and then the second one, which I think is like Theodosius, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He actually banned the Olympic Games because it was pagan.
Ooh.
That's what actually started the first Olympic Games being canceled. Or like, the first time or whatever. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to call this besides satanic. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the Day of the Beast, not exactly the best news source, but I will say they've done a pretty good job of compiling some quotes and stuff, and I'd have to say, apparently Sodom and Gomorrah were trending on X, and disgusting. This is just kind of disturbing. Like, I'm seeing some pictures here, and yeah, I used to be a big believer in, like, do whatever you want, but I think that only works in La La Land. So this is a outright attack on Christianity, from what I can tell. This ceremony that they've done, and yeah, this is disgusting. This reminds me a lot of the oh my goodness, what do they call themselves? The transgenders that do the Catholic show where they're all dressed up as nuns.
Man, I can't find... Oh, you know why I can't find any of the clips? If you show, like, any clips of the Olympic Games, they, like, take your channel down, basically.
Really? Shit.
Yeah, that's why I can't find any clips of this, I guess. I mean,
Okay.
after this, I wasn't going to watch the Olympic Games because I'm just not a big fan of, like, any sports or anything like that. But, yeah, no, definitely not.
Damn. Okay.
I think the only one I enjoy is, like, the snowboarding and stuff, but that's the winter one.
Oh, sure.
I guess maybe skateboarding. That could be cool. But
Skateboarding.
looks like I'm not doing that now.
Looks like I'm not watching any of it. Yeah, I mean, this is clearly satanic. Really gross. I don't like it. There's not too much I have to say because it'll get us kicked off. But
yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with anyone. If you want to, if you want to do drag, I think it's disordered. But
here's a photo I found.
You do you.
Comparison.
Yeah, you do you.
Comparing these.
And but I mean, why does it have to like be so close to what what's depicted in the Bible and stuff like that? That's where I think it's like.
Because
that's where it's like, okay, now you're openly mocking.
Because they preach being, open and accepting and, loving and all of these things. But whenever it comes down to it, they're just as hateful as they claim everyone else is.
Yeah, and I think another good point that I saw one commentator, Dr. Taylor Marshall, make, he said that if especially in Paris, if they made fun of like the Islam religion, they would have like burned down the stadium, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's actually like in Paris, it's actually really grown there.
Yeah, because of all the quote unquote refugees they took in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, you can't even draw Muhammad. South Park.
Oh no.
South Park famously had the episode where they were gonna have like the meeting of all the gods, and they immediately received threats from one of the Islamic organizations in America that their office would be, taken care of. And so they blurred them out. Like, they sent it to their network, Adult Swim or whatever, and they just put... It is kind of funny because they just put, like, a black bar over the show where he was supposed to be drawn. So he was kind of drawn in a way. It's kind of funny. But yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I think you can take on this next story. I'm not too much... haven't read into this too much.
Fucking cursed. Yeah, let's get into it.
But it's not really
Yeah.
funny.
So IGN, uh, they released a statement saying, let me see if I can find it. Here it is. It says, in these challenging economic times for indie game publishing, Humble Games has made the difficult but necessary decision to restructure operations. This decision was not made lightly and involved much deliberation and careful thought with the goal of ensuring the stability, and then yada, yada, yada. Let me see if I can find the rest. Here we go. Oh, and support of our developers and ongoing projects. Additionally, the restructuring of operations at Humble Games will have no impact on operations at Humble Bundle. We are acutely aware of the profound impact this decision has on our team member at Humble Games and deeply empathize with everyone affected. Our team's contributions have been world-class and invaluable, supporting the launch of our game since we started publishing in 2017. We are committed to navigating this transition with as much empathy and understanding as possible. Supporting our development partners and assisting former team members remains our top priority. We are committed to making this transition as smooth as possible for everyone involved. Thank you for your support and compassion during this challenging period. It is greatly appreciated. Now, this is so hot because the development team over at Humble Bundle has made games like A Hat in Time, Slay the Spire. These are games that Kirby and I are very fond of. And people have accused them of this being AI because they keep talking about restructuring, going in a different direction, transitioning to something. We deeply emphasize. It's probably not written by AI. Apparently someone at Humble has come out and said it wasn't. But, it just doesn't sound very convincing. And they're getting rid of a studio, or they're getting rid of team members that have made games that are beloved and loved. And there are a lot of, beautiful games that they've made. Apparently an ex-Humble employee has come out and said that the decision to get rid of all of them was financially motivated. And, there are a lot of games that have been left behind. I mean, I just guess, it's really sad. They had a bunch of games kind of waiting in the back burner. I don't know all of them, but they had Lost Skies, Monaco 2, Totemic, and Never Alone 2, and I know about Never Alone. But it's kind of like an adventure game. The first one was with the Fox. I don't know if you remember that game, but there were a bunch of games that now people don't know what's going to happen to them, and very clearly this is a move to try to save money for some reason. I don't know. It's sad. They've made so many games that are loved.
Really good games. I never played Slay the Spire, but A Hat in Time is one of the best platformers, and it's sad. I mean, I think we've seen this story quite a bit recently. I know Microsoft, and I believe Microsoft is the one that's shutting down a bunch of studios, and
yeah, certainly.
Yeah, it's very sad.
Wow.
Very sad to see this in the games industry. Wow.
Yeah. It really sucked. So, according to someone on LinkedIn, Radley, I don't know who this guy Radley is. Oh, creative leader. Former creative leader, since he's fired. Says he said on LinkedIn, operations have been handed off to a third-party consultancy. No staff are left. This was once again a failure of leadership across the board. And once again, hardworking, talented staff are paying the cost for their poor decision. Every ex-employee is being gaslit by this narrative, and it's so disrespectful. Damn. Someone came out, one of their former employees said, Ziff is very good at owning a lot of media and increasing revenue in advertising, and Humble Games Publishing was just not something that agreed with their business model. They needed money, they needed it now, they wanted to see an immediate increase in revenue. Ziff does not understand the world of game development and the principles that when you invest money, a game is not released in 6 months, but it takes time to be done. And we're starting to not like this when they understood it's working. So with their stock going down, they simply decided they did not want to be in that business anymore. Damn. They have and the bigger story here, I guess, is IGN acquired Humble in 2017. So it was likely some IGN employees that truly pulled the trigger. We have an ex-senior quality assurance manager, Emily Keffler, says billionaires and CEOs are making record profits at the expense of employees who actually create the products, but I believe we have the power to create studios that benefit us as game developers and not people that only see us as money printing machines. Wow. Pretty savage. But yeah, I mean, this is just another reason to fucking hate IGN, which I think we already do, or at least I do. So there you go, another cherry on top.
Yeah,
baby.
I know. Yeah.
Kind of ranted on that one, but I'm really mad.
I mean, I don't like IGN because you're a bunch of libtards. So.
Yo, boy. Right. Yeah.
Could have told me Humble Bundle is owned by IGN, and I would have stayed away, baby.
Yo, Humble who?
I said
Humble who?
So wait, Humble Games, I guess.
Yeah.
Made it, or they published it, I guess. Is that what it is?
They have a game development team that made it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought it was made.
Well,
by, like,
it is
Breakfast
a publisher.
Something.
So it is a game publisher. Humble Games is a game publisher, but they have a team that develops it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So Ziff Davis is the guy that fired them all.
Yeah.
They had a 36-person workforce.
Gears for Breakfast. That's who made Ahead in Time, but I guess they got published by that. Okay. Because I was like, there's no way IGN like made it, you know.
Mm-mm. And
yeah.
Well, that's not exactly because it's owned by a guy named Ziff Davis. So Ziff is behind IGN, Eurogamer, and Rock Paper Shotgun.
Oh, okay.
So Ziff is acquiring all of these things and just absolutely destroying them. Let's see what Ziff Davis looks like, shall we? Oh, yeah. Wow, look at him.
Trust me, there's a lot of material there.
Wow. Look at this fat fuck.
I would never make fun of him.
Yeah, I'm sad, but I guess we can move on. I mean, I don't know. They made so many good games. It's horrendous, dude. I am actually like genuinely angry. It's so sad.
Yeah. Oof.
Fucked up. Fucked up, Tim.
Wow. All right.
What?
Well. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much more to say, bro.
Guess not.
Guess you wanna talk about the Chris Tyson situation?
Chris Tyson? It's me, Mike Tyson.
I guess they're now going by Ava Tyson or Ava Chris Tyson. I don't know.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know. if you don't know who this person is, Ava or Chris appeared in a lot of Mr. Beast videos. He was basically like part of their crew that they have. And recently he was exposed for having some group chats with minors in them.
Yeah.
And he was saying some pretty explicit things, which you should never do. And he's like
big yikers.
I believe he was like 30 whenever this was going on. Yeah, it's pretty yikes. And then as well, he came out in support of Shadman, which is an artist who has drawn Keemstar's daughter, who was like 7, so it's pretty gross.
I saw the drawing that he made of his daughter.
I've never seen it.
Goodness, probably like 7 years ago or something, and it wasn't. It was definitely suggestive, but it was. Yeah, it's just not. It just is not classy. Like, it's not good work.
Yeah, and then on his old YouTube channel, that people dug up, they found a video where he shared revenge pics of Jeanette McCurdy.
Awesome.
From one of her ex-boyfriends, and he wasn't like, hey, don't go look at this, right? He wasn't like, hey, he literally says in the video, like, I got it down there, and he's like, I'm not encouraging anyone, but I do have it down in the description. It's like, all right, bro. Why you gotta put it in the description?
Oh no, we're talking about
Chris. We're talking about our boy Tyson over here.
It's me, Chris Tyson.
Chris Tyson.
I don't know why I love giving him the Mike man. Tyson voice. Oh gosh.
Yeah, and then lastly,
sick fucker, sick
puppy. Our boy Chris Tyson reached out to to our boy Mudahar after the whole Kiwi Farms incident that happened with who is it, Keffels, I guess. And so they were like, oh, the same thing's happening to me, basically. And it's like, all right, yeah, no.
Oh boy. Yeah. So we have that. We also have there's some questionable text sent to Minor. Kind of a yikers on that one. I don't think we mentioned that. We just mentioned the Shadman stuff, right? But he basically said...
well, yeah, he was texting... Like, I thought he was texting, like, multiple minors, but maybe I'm wrong on that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, there are a lot of texts that have come out that are no bueno. Yeah. Pretty gross. I don't know why we decided to talk about this, but we're here now.
My favorite is the one where it's a Snapchat and it's Chris, like, with his mouth open, and it's a Snapchat story and it says "Coming for America," and it's not like CO, it's CU.
Oh Lord!
The way it's spelled, it's like, oh boy.
No.
As well, it's like there's one
Bro.
There's one like public message where it's like, does Chris know about your hentai addiction or something? Oh man.
Too much fucking degeneracy, bro.
Yeah.
In this motherfucker. In this motherfucker. Yeah.
My favorite was Michael Knowles was like, oh, of course, who would have known? A sexual deviant is gonna have text with minors, and I was like, yo, based.
That is fucking based. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I mean, can we really say it's surprising?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I I didn't like him ever since he like left his family to
Oh,
be his true self, or whatever. I never
yeah,
liked that.
yeah. So like that's another dimension to the story that's always been so strange to me.
Cause like I don't know if you saw his dude. He had like a beautiful wife. He had a kid.
Good, good.
Um, like he had the world
He had the world, bro.
ahead of him. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just so weird to me.
Dude, bro, this is what happens like whenever societies just start to fail and fall apart. I mean, I don't know. I think we're living in game society here. Um, wish I was exaggerating, but I'm not. Yeah.
Oof.
Oof is right.
Well,
Oof is right.
yeah, I think that's about it on that story, boys.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to go off now.
Valorant's coming to console, baby.
It is.
It's now in open beta for Xbox and PlayStation.
It is. It is. It's coming.
Man,
coming
I
coming
would
to the
not.
underground.
I never expected this. Anytime soon, at least.
Kind of a hot story. Off the presses right now. Um, it's exciting. I think a little bit. Probably not for like the reasons that like we care about, but I think it's pretty cool. It's coming. You know, we had CS:GO try to do something like this.
Back in the day, though, way back before they did it like way back in the day before crossplay, and I remember the CS:GO version. Yeah, no, the CS:GO version, they released it on console and then they like never updated it, so it's like the same version that CS:GO was in like 2012. So it's really rough, and not a lot of people played it. But I think with Riot, they'll probably have it be different. But from the looks of it, I mean, this is basically Valorant. I mean, it's the exact same game. I thought they would have tried to like change it a little, but no, it looks like they pretty much just stayed the exact same.
Yeah, exact same.
Maybe with some slight differences.
I think it's gonna be cross-platform, or maybe not. Oh no, you can't be able to play PC, but you can play on consoles. So
yeah, it's console versus console, which is pretty nice.
We will see how this does. I know the CS:GO console version died.
It looks like you can only like half ADS. So in Valorant, you can like full ADS, where like you look down the sights. But in this version, it looks like you only half ADS.
Oh.
Where like your screen zooms in a bit, but like you don't pull your gun up to your eyes, which is kind of weird.
You don't have sights?
No.
Oh.
I kind of wish you could do that in regular Valorant, though. That's cool.
Kind of a big fear about that. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I'm glad the people who don't have PCs can play Valorant. I would say if you're itching to play Valorant, it's not a hard game to run. Like you can use like, I bet you could use a laptop like from 2012, maybe not, but like from like 2016 to play it. Like you don't need like some really good hardware to play.
I think you could definitely run.
What?
Yeah, I think you could definitely run it with a fucking potato.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah, sure.
Looks epic.
Go for it. Get it, gamers. Get it. Wise hot. Get it, wise hot. I don't know what's wrong with Uh, it looks interesting. Maybe we'll try it out. I don't know. We don't really have like the fancy consoles anymore.
Yeah, we're PC gang.
We've dedicated to PC, dude. Master race.
PC and Nintendo gang, you know.
Yo, that's too based for them. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
We're
can help be.
We're pretty cool. Yeah. I don't mean to brag.
Well, yeah. On to our next story, though. Marvel Rivals closed beta attracts 20 times more players than Concord beta. Now, I had not heard of any of these games.
Yes, this is a lot of buzzing and wording.
They're both NetEase games.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry. At least Marvel's Rivals is, but Sony Entertainment came out with Concord.
Sounds great.
Or I guess Firewalk Studios Concord. That's what they made. And Concord has 900 players playing it right now.
Yo, that's booming.
The overall peak was 2,388. And I'm assuming this Marvel's Rivals game only got like 20,000. Because that's, that's 20 more. Or 40,000? Yeah, I guess 40,000. But anyway.
Yikes.
I looked up this game.
Yeah, what is this shit?
Because I was actually interested. It sounds, I like Marvel. And it's a hero shooter. But the thing is it looks like third-person Overwatch. It's literally, if you look up gameplay for Marvel Rivals,
it's hard to find gameplay. Overwatch. Where is this?
I had to find a
YouTube
video. It was weird.
There's a fucking YouTube video. Fucking Jack Frags, of course. Bro, this is third-person Overwatch. Dude, they've literally turned Star-Lord into fucking Soldier. I mean, it looks cute. You can play as Jeff. I don't even know what Jeff is, but he's cute. He's a little
You play as
wow.
All the characters. Apparently the beta's been rough for some people.
Man, this game is like surprisingly popular. It's got some good views.
Yeah, pretty decent, I guess.
I mean, not as many views as us, obviously. But
obviously, come on.
Yeah. Better step up your fucking game, Marvel Rivals. You ain't got shit on us, son. Well,
yeah,
damn.
Apparently a lot of the Overwatch guys are playing it, which is like, I mean, to be expected. Overwatch is like dying. Oh, they got Spawn in the game. They got Spawn from Call of Duty. So.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. As you do. Dude, I would have Spawn from Call of Duty.
And they got Spider-Man from Fortnite. No.
Spider-Man from Fortnite. We love Fortnite.
My favorite is me and Meta. We have a friend who hates whenever you like miss. What do you call it? Like miss.
I don't know, like misattribute.
Miscategorize.
Something?
Yeah. Yeah. And one time I was we were playing. I don't know. We were playing something. Or he sent me a clip and I was like, or like what do you call it? Like the little Discord memes. And I was like, "Yo, that's Goku from Fortnite." And he's like, "No, it's from Dragon Ball Z." And then I was like, "Oh, that's Kid Trunks from Goku."
Goku, dude. Fucking Goku, dude. Fucking Goku, dog. Kid Trunks from Goku. Yeah. Get trolled.
Yeah, no. Looks interesting. Maybe if it's free to play, I mean, I'm always down to clown.
Yeah, I mean, we're always down to fuck, so.
To me, it looks like if you like Paladins, and if you took Paladins and made it like, you know, more like Overwatch, and then you made it third person. Because it looks kind of janky. I'm not gonna lie, the gameplay looks kind of janky.
Kinda. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks really fucking janky to me.
I guess our last little bit for the podcast. Me and Meta, we gotta come clean. We were good at abstaining, but sadly we fell again. And we came back to League of Legends.
Again.
We came back to League of Legends, boys. And I mean, I've had love-hate relationship with League for a while.
Mostly hate.
Whenever I played it with my friends from high school, they were like super chill, and so I actually played it probably the most whenever I was just playing it with them. But whenever we play it with our one friend who takes it very seriously, it's like not very fun.
Goodness, yeah.
But I had fun last night. I mean,
yeah. I truly do enjoy League. It really is a game determined by who you play it with. If you play it with people that get mad easily, it's not fun.
Yeah.
If you play it with just chill guys, it's okay.
Yeah, my favorite is like it's, to me, it feels like a strategy, game, but it has action to it, and that's what I like most about it. As well as I play Urgot, and I like exclusively play Urgot, and I don't really care about the meta too much. I think he's been pretty solid. He's been pretty solid for a couple of years. But my favorite is just like learning the different like champions that play top lane. Yeah. And I like playing top lane because it's just you and your opponent. It's a 1v1 duel up there. And then, sometimes the jungler comes up and helps, or sometimes you have to take like Rift Herald or the, guys in the Rift Herald spawn. Because they changed up how the mechanics work, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's League. I don't know how much we're gonna play it, to be honest. What kind of inspired this is one night I just stayed up without really saying anything to anyone, and I did really well on a game of Braum support. And I was so proud of myself. I posted it in our Discord, and yeah, that's what started it up again. It's facts.
Wow.
Facts don't care about feelings.
Based. Yeah, I don't know. It's been fun.
Has it?
Yeah, I like League. It's chill. It's chill, but you don't take it seriously.
That's some real trap shit, dude.
But yeah, I think that's it for the pod. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's actually been a good episode, but a long one finally. Wow.
Oh wow, finally.
Some good stuff's been happening in gaming.
Actually getting some content, wow.
And the world, man, it's crazy out there.
Dude,
hope you guys.
Y'all need to be safe, dude.
Hey, don't watch the Olympics, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. The Olympics has the woke mind virus. Anyway.
Okay.
I think that'll do it for the pod.
I think.
It's 12 at night. I'm tired.
Dude, yeah. I think it's time for us to wrap this up. But gamers, it's been fun.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, legitimately, I really do. Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Adios.
Peace, boys.